In my last video, I talked about a GameStop ad for Assassin's Creed Origins pre-orders that you just have to see to believe. It begins by showing an image of Bayek sliding down a pyramid, only to be interrupted by a dumbfounded KMille before transitioning to the following message. Sorry, the bonus mission is blocked unless you pre-order Assassin's Creed Origins. GameStop, power to the players. I would almost admire how brutally honest this ad is if it weren't for the fact that the honesty was an unintended side effect, the fact that it still uses words like bonus as if to imply we're getting something extra out of this when in reality we're being returned something that was removed from the game, and the fact that they're making light of what's actually a pretty major issue. They actually thought it would be endearing to joke about how substantial, readily available content is being purposely excluded from the final release to incentivize pre-orders. They actually thought that the way the industry is ripping off consumers is somehow laughing matter. We live in an era now where shady practices like these are so standard that retailers are willing to make light of shit like this. Now, as soon as people saw my video, there were those who began to argue that the ad is most likely fake. And trust me, I don't blame you. I had doubts myself. I've also read various forums where people expressed their doubts that the ad was actually real because of how ludicrous and moronic it is, saying no way a retailer would advertise a game like this. Even after someone uploaded this video showing the ad popping up on a web page and how clicking on it leads to GameStop's pre-order page for the game, many assume that the user could have easily modified what's displayed on the web page by tweaking the source code and whatnot. And again, I totally get why so many people would think that, but I'm here to give you more reason to believe that this ad is bafflingly very much real. One outlet that covered this news was website Polygon through an article written by Chris Plant. And what's unique about it is that whereas most forums simply showed an image capture of the message at the end of the ad, Chris's article actually embedded the ad's full animation. But even so, because Chris didn't explain in the article exactly how he managed to get a hold of the ad, many assumed that he was simply tricked and got the file secondhand. This was a concern of mine as well, so I decided to reach out to him and inquire exactly how he came about the ad and how sure he is that it's actually real, and Chris was kind enough to respond with proof. He said it's 100% real. I was able to replicate it here, and shared a link to website fandom.wikia.com. Chris then shared with me a screen capture of what the ad looked like on his web browser, and as you can see here, there is no denying that the ad very much exists. And before you argue that Chris somehow doctored this, you should know that he's an executive editor and co-founder of Polygon. He's not some anonymous user or your average Joe, he's a well-known figure in the realm of game journalism, so he literally has no reason to lie and risk his credibility. With this information at hand, I proceeded to go back and re-watch this user-uploaded video that most people simply ruled off as fake or doctored, and it's definitely the exact same ad as the one that Chris showed me. So we're looking at two sources, one community and one journalist, confirming the ad's existence. Something else worth pointing out is the banner at the top that accompanies this ad. I have confirmed for myself that this banner is in fact real. I myself managed to replicate it by visiting the Metal Gear wiki and refreshing the page a couple times. Now, interestingly, on my end, the side banner ad with the "Sorry, bonus mission is blocked" message was completely missing. Where there should be an ad was just blank space, which I thought was unusual since every other ad featured some accompanying side banner. I found that it was only when this GameStop banner appeared at the top that the side banner was left empty. I also tried to go to the fandom.wikia page that Chris linked me to see if I could replicate what Chris got, but once again, where there should be a side banner ad was just empty space. I can only surmise that once word started getting around about this ad, GameStop, realizing what a stupid idea it was, pull the ad down. It makes sense when you think about it. Every time the ad should appear, there's just empty space, which doesn't happen for every other ad. It's as if someone just yanked the ad out last minute. So by now, it's possible that if you look for the ad, you're just not gonna find it, but even so, there's ample evidence at this point to back that this shockingly terrible GameStop ad is 100% real. Okay, maybe I'll say 99.99% real because I still can't believe someone was stupid enough to approve this ad. But hey, we live in a time where gaming companies are constantly making stupid anti-consumer decisions, so anything's possible. One last piece of proof I'd like to provide is the fact that this moronic GameStop ad is powered by fandom, as are a lot of video game related ads on wiki pages apparently. And coincidentally, the one website Chris could find this ad consistently was on an Assassin's Creed Origins article from the official fandom page. So yeah, long story short, I understand your trepidation, but this ad isn't some made-up prank or parody, it's the real deal. GameStop actually decided that an ad making fun of ripping people off and passive-aggressively threatening consumers to pre-order a game lest one of its missions be taken from them would be a fun idea. I'm well aware that it's easier to believe that this has to be some kind of troll job, but turns out this is just utter stupidity on Ubisoft and GameStop's part. With that, I would like to end this news update and discussion video. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you found this video useful, and if you enjoy my content, consider supporting me on Patreon to participate in Q&As, chat with me on Discord, get your name in my videos, play games with me, and much more. All contributions will go towards helping us remain 100% independent. And to be further updated on all things gaming news, reviews, and discussions, stay tuned right here on Young Yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Young out.